नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ए मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ए मालिक तेरे बंदे हम। ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा। ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा। हो रहा बेखबर, कुछ ना आता नजर, सूखा सूरज छुपा जा रहा। है तेरी रोशनी में वो दम, तू अमावस को कर दे पूनम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ए मालिक तेरे बंदे हम। जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। वो बुराई करे हम भलाई भरे, नहीं बदले की हो कामना। बढ़ उठे प्यार का हर कदम, और मिटे बैर का ये भरम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ए मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से टले, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम।
Thank you, Afra. We feel blessed indeed. I would like to invite Professor Hassan Wakan, Department of Civil Engineering, to formally welcome the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. Hope you are all safe in house and enjoying your day so far. Thank you all for being a part of this webinar. We have gathered here to celebrate the World Environment Day 2020. Globally, every year, nearly 100 countries celebrate Environment Day on 5th June. The theme for World Environment Day 2020 is Celebrate Biodiversity. I have been given this opportunity to welcome the program this year. Now, I am glad to welcome our chief guest, Dr. S.I. Manjur Bashra Sir, Principal, BIT Mangalore, to celebration of World Environment Day 2020 on behalf of Department of Civil Engineering, BIT Mangalore. I am glad to welcome Mr. Shashi Kumar SP, Assistant Professor, Mangalore Institute of Technology and Engineering, Mudbedri, for celebration of World Environment Day 2020 on behalf of BIT Mangalore and Barry's family.
Thank you, sir.
I also would like to welcome our beloved Professor Purushottama CT, Head of the Department, Department of Civil Engineering, BIT Mangalore, to this auspicious occasion. I would like to welcome all teaching and non-teaching staff who are all present here for this occasion. And finally, I'm happy to welcome my student friends who are all present here on this Google Meet platform for the celebration of auspicious World Environment Day 2020. Thank you all.
Good morning. This is Purushottam, Faculty of Civil. I saw some of the faculty from other colleges. I saw some of the faculty from Vivekananda College of Engineering. Their names and their face also. I welcome all of them to this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your earnest welcome address. World Environmental Day is celebrated every year on 5th June. It is United Nations' prime vehicle for encouraging awareness and action to protect our environment. World Environmental Day has become a global platform for public outreach with more than 143 countries participating annually. First organized in 1974, it has been a major campaign for environmental issues ranging from marine pollution, human overgrowth, and raising awareness about global warming, sustainable consumption, and wildlife crime. Now, I cordially invite Professor Naveen Kumar, sir, to give the introduction about the today's special invitee.
Hello, good morning everyone. Today we have among with us Professor Shashikumar SB. He is currently working as an Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering, Department of Civil Engineering in Mangalore Institute of Technology. He has completed his BE from Government Engineering College, Assam. He further pursued Master of Technology in Environment Engineering in UBDT, Davangere. He then pursued PG Diploma in Environment from Law School of India, Indian University, Bangalore. He has worked as an assistant professor at Vivekananda College of Engineering, Technology, Puttur from 2015 to 2017. And he is currently working as an assistant professor in Mangalore Institute of Technology. He also published a number of national and international papers. Okay, thank you for.
Thank you, sir, for your introduction. Now, I welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Basha, Principal of the College, BIT, Mangalore, and to deliver a valuable words.
Good morning, one and all present here.
Good morning, sir.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to begin with, first of all, good morning. To begin with, first of all, I'd like to congratulate the Association of Civil Engineering Eco Club for arranging this celebration of World Environment Day. Even though the World Environment Day is celebrated on June 5th because of our internal schedule, the Civil Engineering Department is celebrating the World Environment Day today on June 3rd with this kind of seminars. And the theme of the World Environment Day is biodiversity. And I would like to join Professor Hassan Vaughan in welcoming our guest speaker, Professor Sashi Kumar of Mangalore Institute of Technology and Engineering, Mudubitri. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And, yeah, at the same time, I welcome the organizers, the head of Civil Engineering Department, Professor Purushottama CT, and the coordinator, Mr. Naveen Kumar, and all the faculty members and student friends for this program. I know all the students are got cut, sir. One second. You all the students, you have been into your regular curriculum, syllabus, online classes are going on. So as a diversification, Civil Engineering Department, for the first time in BIT, you have arranged such a program via online. So for this, I congratulate the organizers of Civil Engineering Department. So coming to the World Environment Day and the biodiversity kind of things, just I would like to share some 2-3 thoughts of mine, and afterwards I leave the mic to Professor Sashi Kumar. With 1 million species facing extinction, there has never been a more important time to focus on biodiversity. The aim of this World Environment Day is to encourage awareness and action for the protection of our environment. The raising awareness is on emerging environmental issues such as global warming to sustainable consumption, even human overpopulation, marine pollution, yes. From the beginning it was not, sir? No, it's not.
Audible, sir, audible.
Yeah, I'll continue. The aim is to encourage, the aim of the World Environment Day is to encourage awareness and action for the protection of our environment. The raising awareness is on emerging environmental issues such as global warming, and not only global warming to sustainable consumption, even human overpopulation, marine pollution, and wildlife crime, etc. But not limited to these, there are much more. World Environment Day has grown to become a global platform for public outreach with participation from over more than 100, I think 150 countries annually. Each year, World Environment Day has a new theme to advocate environmental causes. This year, the theme for the World Environment Day is Celebrate Biodiversity. I will just give 1 or 2 words with respect to the biodiversity and its importance. Biodiversity is the variability among living organisms from all sources, including terrestrial, marine, and other aquatic ecosystems, and the ecological complexes of which they are part. This includes diversity within the species, between species, and of ecosystems. All types of biodiversity, such as genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity, are of much importance. Why is this biodiversity important, and why the World Environment Day? For the World Environment Day, they have chosen this biodiversity as this year's topic. And the importance is, biodiversity provides functioning ecosystems that supply oxygen, clean air and water, pollination of plants, pest control, wastewater treatment, and many ecosystem services. Biodiversity boosts ecosystem productivity, where each species, no matter how small, all have an important role to play. For example, a large number of plant species means a greater variety of crops. So, greater the species diversity ensures a natural sustainability for all life forms. So, this is the reason why the World Environmental Day, they have chosen biodiversity as this year's theme. And I am happy to see that the Department of Civil Engineering in Paris Institute of Technology, they have chosen to celebrate the World Environment Day with the same theme, and with the eminent speaker, our guest lecturer, Professor Shashi Kumar, as the guest speaker on board. So with these few words, I will conclude my speech. Once again, I congratulate the organizers and all the participants. You just listen to the guest talk and get the benefit out of it. Thank you all. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable information. Now, I request our special invitee, Professor Shashi Kumar, MIT Mudibudri, to give a talk on the theme. Welcome you.
Good morning. Namaste to all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. On June 5th, every year we are celebrating World Environment Day. And this year we are having a theme that is biodiversity. And also similarly, in the month of March 22nd, we have celebrated World Biodiversity with a theme of every solutions are in nature. Okay. Regarding this, dear friends, as we know, life exists on Earth in a different life forms, not by default, but by the design of the nature. Different life forms complement each other and depends on each other for their survival. We are the human beings, also one of the life forms exists on Earth's surface. So regarding this, let's gather some more information. I'm having some presentation. Dear friends, this year we are having a theme that is biodiversity. Biodiversity means it represents the existence of different species of flora and fauna on this Earth surface. As we know that there are major components on this Earth surface that supported or that nurtured the existence of biodiversity on this Earth surface. So many elements are there. Among those elements are factors. There are three factors that is responsible for the existence of the life on this Earth surface. That is the energy that is coming from the sun and the air provided by the atmosphere or oxygen and the water. Let me discuss one by one. Before that, as we know that World Environment Day 2020 theme will be on biodiversity. United Nations Environment Program announced that Colombia will be hosting World Environment Day 2020 in partnership with Germany in this year. The main focus of World Environment Day would be on biodiversity. Dear friends, as I said already, the energy that is majorly responsible for the formation of the life forms on the Earth surface, that is we are receiving from the sun. Sun is the main energy source for the existence of rich biodiversity on this Earth surface. And one more factor is atmosphere. Dear friends, all we all know that atmosphere is also one of the major components which nurture and support the biodiversity on the Earth surface by providing suitable air to the species and also by providing the species on this Earth surface by the ultraviolet rays or harmful rays coming from the sun by through the ozone layer. And the next factor is water. Water is playing a very vital role in the existence of the flora and fauna on this Earth surface, and different water or water forms that is existing on the earth surface. We are having so many ecosystem. It may be a marine ecosystem, or it may be a freshwater ecosystem, or it may be a polar ecosystem. So, and this is one of the major component that supports the diversity or the biodiversity on this earth surface. Dear friends, if we are moving to the evolution of the species, that is given by the what you call Charles Darwin, and he given a time scale or a geological time scale for the evolution of species, and the time scale that is in a 24 hours. If we are imagining a what you call time scale evolution of species time scale, that is 24 hours, we are the human beings, we appears only before 2 seconds ago. If we are considering the evolution of a species with a time scale of 24 hours, we are human beings, we existed only just before 2 seconds, but we are the creatures, but that we are using maximum resources on this earth surface, and also we are destroying the nature that supported for the existence of human beings. And also the world population. Dear friends, as we know that the overpopulation or the population explosion causing a pressure on the biodiversity on this earth surface. As the human population increases more and more, the resources will be utilized more and more, as that will be depleted. So if this population explosion causes in different what you call variety, that is the problems on this earth surface, that it may be in terms of deforestation or by encroaching the forest, and also the depletion of groundwater by using a more and more quantity of groundwater, or soil contamination, water pollution, air pollution, all the problems that what we are facing today regarding the environmental pollution, that is because of the overpopulation or the greed of the people. And also we know, you know that we being a Indians, we are in the second position in the population explosion next to the China. And I think as soon as maybe we reach us to the first position in the world. Next, regarding the biodiversity, particularly, I'll consider instead of I'll considering about the globe, I'll consider India. Okay. First, we'll discuss about the biodiversity hotspots. Biodiversity is the variety and variability of life on Earth, and it is a measure of variation at the genetic, species, and ecosystem level. Biodiversity generally tends to cluster hotspot and has been increasing through time, but will be likely to slow in the future due to anthropogenic intervention. Anthropogenic intervention means because of the human intervention. And United Nations Environment Program recognized about nearly 18 mega biodiversity hotspots throughout the world. And among that, India, we are having majorly two biodiversity hotspots. Particularly, it is the Eastern Himalayas and also the Western Ghats, very near to us, and also that is spreading in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Next, we will move to the biodiversity hotspot in India. India is one of the major biodiversity center in the world, and has two of the world's 18 biodiversity hotspots located in the Western Ghats and in the Eastern Himalayas. According to Ministry of Environment and Forest report, the country is estimated to have over 45,000 plant species and 81,000 animal species, representing nearly about 7% of the world's flora and 6.5% of the world fauna. The sacred groves of India are some of the areas in the country where the richness of the biodiversity has been well preserved. As we all know that friends, particularly in Dakshin Kannada itself, if we are considering the sacred groves, we are having Nagabanas. Okay, since from our ancestor period, our ancestors, to preserve the biodiversity, we are having such a sacred groves. One example, particularly in Dakshin Kannada, that is Nagabana, to preserve the forest or to preserve the biodiversity in our locality. That is particularly majorly in India, we are conserving since from ancient time, not only today, since from our ancient time, we are having a sacred groves, so that in that way we are preserving biodiversity. And also in particularly in India, we are having so many biodiversity hotspots, that it may be a Thar desert, or it may be a mangroves in West Bengal, or it may be a Himalayan ranges, particularly in Assam, or what you call Eastern Himalayas, or it may be Western Ghats. The Thar Desert and the Himalayas are two regions rich in biodiversity, particularly in India, so that the world or United Nations, they are recognizing that globally we are having, particularly in India, two major or mega biodiversity hotspots. One is Eastern Himalaya and also one is Western Ghats. Among other than that, we are having so many smaller biodiversity areas that it may be what you call mangroves or it may be a Thar desert like that. And also by considering this, government also considering so many actions to conserve this biodiversity. Regarding that, we are having 89 national parks and also 504 wildlife sanctuaries in the country. And the Chilika Lake is one being among them, and it is considered as a one important wetland area under Ramsar wetland rules. So that under a Ramsar wetlands in India, more than hundreds we are having a wetlands. More than 100 wetlands we are having, and we are conserving under the Ramsar wetlands rule that is given by the United Nations. Particularly Thar Desert, Indian Thar Desert has its own importance and specific characteristics with respect to endemic and medicinal plants and also some of the important animals. And the next biodiversity region is particularly Eastern Himalayan biodiversity. That is, the Eastern Himalayas has 10,000 plant species and also 300 mammal species and more than 900 bird species and more than 150 reptile species and nearly 300 types of aquatic life. The region has the highest density of Bengal tigers, particularly throughout the world. We are the India, we are having a more number, or we are the first in conserving the tigers, and we are having more number of tigers, particularly in India. And also among states, we are having India, Karnataka having fourth position for conserving tigers. I think we are having more than 500 number of tigers, particularly in India. And also in the Himalayan regions, this is the one major species that is Bengal tiger that is present in eastern Himalayan regions, and also one-horned rhino that is particularly that is present in, or we are conserving that one-horned rhino in Kaziranga National Park, particularly in Assam. And if you come to the Western Ghats biodiversity, the Western Ghats are one of the world's biggest or greatest biodiversity hotspot with over 5,000 flowering plants and more than 130 mammal species and more than 500 birds. And at least we are having more than 300 or 325 globally threatened species. They are present here in the Western Ghats that is covering under Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and particularly in Karnataka. The Western Ghats range covers nearly 60,000 kilometers square and forms the catchment area for a complex river system that drain almost 40% of India. And also we can observe that the major biodiversity, particularly in the Western Ghats, we can observe in the Shola forest region. When the valley region is there, in that valley, what we call the growth of trees will be there. That trees we are calling as the Shola region, particularly in that Shola forest or Shola region, we are observing so many biodiversity or so species or flora and fauna that particularly present in the Shola forest areas. Regarding this, dear friends, today what's happening in the world, and also if, we are not exception, India. We are running behind economy or we are running behind development. But we are the human beings, as I said, in the evolution species scale, that is time scale, the 24 hours, we are appeared just before 2 seconds, but we are in the top for destroying the biodiversity or for destroying the what you call natural ecosystem that will be present on the earth's surface. But we must remember in our life, being a responsible citizens or being a responsible what you call animal on this earth surface, that development or economy that is having a two faces. Development having a two faces. One is economy and one is environmental conservation. Economy without environmental conservation, that leads to destruction of the or animal being so that economy and the environmental conservation that has to go together. So in this regard, today, regarding the World Environment Day, we have to pledge together all to conserve as much as possible this biodiversity on this earth surface. So I thank and I finish my what you called the presentation by regarding by this, and I thank Professor Purushottam sir, head of the Department of Barris Institute of Technology, and also I thank Principal and Chairman Management of the Barris Institute of Technology for providing or inviting me to this session. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you one and all.
Certainly, your valuable words goes a long way in understanding us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Next,
so
we
much.
look forward with equal pleasure for the presence of our beloved HOD, Professor Purushottama CT, for your dignified words.
Thank you. Thank you, Shashi Kumar, for
Thank you
your
so much, sir. Thank you so much.
actually very knowledgeable and insight given on biodiversity.
Yes, thank you.
We covered almost all what is biodiversity in a very short time. You gave a very good knowledge. Actually, it is very much required also.
Thank you, sir.
From my side, I think what I can say is biodiversity. Again, bio means living things. That is, it may be a plant or animals. Diversity means varieties. Different varieties of plants, animals should live together. That makes a good ecosystem. Actually, we are very lucky. We are in India, born in India. I think only a few countries have 3 seasons, rainy season, winter season, and summer season. I think this is the major reason we have more biodiversity. And again, we people are very near to Western Ghats. And again, we are very lucky. This is one of the hot spots. All varieties of plants, animals are there. We are very near to that, means definitely there is a major impact on our life. Actually, as per my knowledge, while getting accreditation from NAC or NBA, they will check flora and fauna, in what environment the institution is there. Depending upon that, they will give some marks also. That means that much impact is there. Human life is majorly depending upon what is our environment. Surrounding you, what type of environment is there. Especially plants and animals are very important for us. That's why we have to protect them. I will give one example here. Actually, we are in a very good place. It is a hilly area and there is no pollution at all. And again, it is almost a forest area. Many times you will see a lot of snakes, sometimes coming inside the building also. Our faculty are very afraid of snakes. And also they try to kill sometimes. I always suggesting our faculty, actually we came to a snake's place. That is not the problem of snakes, it is the problem of us. That's why let snakes live and we also have to live. That is the principle of life. Live, let live. That is the principle. Then only we can maintain proper biodiversity. And also India is a great country, even in the culture and as well as religious diversity is there. Then language diversity is there. So much diversity is there. Actually, this is the great strength of our country. If we understand all these properly, if people become unite, definitely we can protect our environment. I think the problem is not with the environment. Why we are not taking care of this environment or nature is there is no unity in the people. We are simply telling unity in diversity, but it's simply a slogan, but it should happen practically. Then only this we can protect our environment and the biodiversity is possible. I think there is a lot of things to say. I think in a few minutes or few hours it is not possible. It is in terms of days, years, we have to discuss on this because this is a global issue. Let us protect animals, insects, even bacteria, even virus also. To kill one coronavirus, we are killing some useful virus also. Actually, we are not understanding all this. Even our farmers using fertilizers, pesticides and all to kill some of the things, they are harming their agricultural products. But at the same time, some invisible bacteria, virus and some other useful worms, insects we are killing. That's why we have to think in a broad way how to protect our organisms, especially. They are very useful organisms we are killing regularly. I think this is enough from my side. I am very happy. Actually, you have a second internal on 5th. That's why we arranged this program today. Anyhow, some participation is appreciable participation. And I saw some of the faculty from other institutions. I saw Manasa from Puttur. I am very happy, madam, for your presence. And other Prashant also, I saw some Soumya, I saw the name. I think they are all the friends of Shashi Kumar. First of all, many thanks to Shashi Kumar.
Thank you so much, sir.
Actually, because of you, it gave more weightage for this program. Initially, we have not think of the outsiders. So because of the problem is how it will go online and all is the problem. Actually, really, we face the problem. Today, there is no internet. Anyhow, we are managing. Till morning 9 o'clock, there was an internet, and now it is. Okay, anyhow, it happened nicely. Thank you, everyone, especially our students also. Okay, the whole department involved in this. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your valuable words. Now, I'm gladly invite Professor Zahir Ahmad to give vote of thanks on the occasion.
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Dignitaries, both the speaker and the chief guest of today's program, it's my privilege to have been asked to propose the vote of thanks on these occasions. First and foremost, I thank Almighty Allah. Without His grace, this function would have been possible. A big thanks to Chairman Syed Berry, Chairman of the Institute. In his absence, he is the heart and soul of these institutions. I'd like to express my sincere thanks to the chief guest of today's program, Dr. S.I. Manzoor Pasha, Principal Barry Institute of Technology, for his endless motivations and encouragement. I also wish to express my gratitude to the speaker of today's program, Professor Shashi Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Who is the immense source of inspiration for us for today's program. Next, I will big thanks to the head of the institute, head of the department, Professor Proshittama CT, for his guidance and motivations. Further, I thanks to the faculties and the coordinators of the programs for the continuous support for the entire success of the programs. Next, a big thanks to the Mr. Sheikh Nias, 8th semester student, for the design of the posters and the collage photos of the civil department. Next, I thanks to the again two more students of the one is Shahnaz PJ, the other one is Afra Anjum for the part of the programs. Last but not the least, I thanks all the students who has participated from the beginning to end. Thanks to one and all. I thanks one more. Sorry, I forgot. Thanks the coordinator of this today's program, Professor Naveen Kumar sir, for his endless support for the entire program. Since from 3-4 days, he is working hard for to success for the programs. Thank you, sir, Professor Naveen Kumar sir.
Okay, now I thank everyone for joining this, and we are going to end this webinar here. Shahnaz, you want to speak anything in the end?
Thank you, Anna, for presenting here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, one and all. All the best.